Hail Kingdom, you clicked on this video because I quickly need few divines to buy items that I really want, but I don't have them yet. Well, it's time to change it and show you one of my favorite strategies this season that gave me loads of divines. It's super easy, beginner friendly, and let's go. And today we're farming Expedition. There's loads of trash currency you can get from Expedition, and it may look like it's not worth it. I get hundreds of these artifacts and they worth less than 10 exalts. But also from Expedition you can get Expedition logbooks, and they can cost a little bit. Make sure you price check them. I know that not everyone know how to price check them, and you may think these logbooks cost like 40 exalted orbs. Again, not worth it, but it's only item level 69, basically low item level logbooks. A really good item level 80, 81 will go for like half of divine pretty easily and pretty fast. But also there is runic splinters, and 80 of them will go for one divine orb. Guess what? I got this from just one expedition, and I will explain how to do it in this video. But everything starts from setting up our Waystones. For Waystones, if you craft them manually, it's super easy and straightforward. So the cheapest way is to just drop Orb of Alchemy, then double Exalted Orb. So now our Waystones is kinda ready, but we need to pick the correct one. I will leave this regex. And honestly, I don't know what does it mean, but basically it's like big formula over here that will highlight high rare monsters and high rarity at the same time. I already have this kind of tablets in my stash tab, but that's basically how we can find them. Technically what you're looking for monsters, and rare monsters is this first part in the first quotation marks. It will highlight everything from 40% onwards. And rarity also helps, but if there's almost no tablets like this, you can just remove rarity and use only first part for rare monsters. It will be enough. So what you're looking for is 40 or like 50% more rare monsters on the map. That's what we're looking for. And the next stage is optional. You already should have some good tablets, and again, even if you don't have rare monsters on your tablets, like lots of them, this strategy still will be viable, but it will be a little bit less efficient. And to make it even more efficient, we should use Chaos Orbs. Today I will run 15 maps total, showcase you 2 different setups. And this optional step is pretty nice to choose it completely. So we will use Omen of Chaotic Monsters. 5 of these Omens will go for 20 Exalted Orbs right now, and we combine it with Chaos Orb. I activate my Omen of Chaotic Monsters, use Chaos Orb, and drop it on tablets. It will reroll everything into rare monsters and magic monsters. Here's the fun part. Considering Waystone, this step cost me around 15 Exalted Orbs. But I can buy kinda same Waystones for like 5 or 10, so technically you can find them pretty cheaply. But I don't like to go and buy Waystones, I like to craft it myself, since it's a game and we need to play it. By the way, after applying Omens, your Waystones could worth a lot more, so you can resell them. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it, but again, it's farming guide and it's not guide for like reselling your Waystones. I think it's total BS when you resell your Waystones all the time. Anyway, last part of our strategy is to pick correct tablets, and that's it basically, yes. So for tablets we will run Expedition tablets, but it's really important to see what mods we have on them. One of the most important mods is increased quantity of Expedition logbooks. If you can find this tablet with like 30% increased quantity, well, you won. It's insanely good. And if you combine 2 of them, it also is insanely cool. But it's not always possible, and I got just 22% quantity. It's still viable, and we can increase our chances to get other stuff just by getting this Expedition in maps have more remnants. I will explain what is remnants in a second, but that's our suffixes. In prefixes we're looking for increased number of rare monsters and increased rarity of items found. So that's like best case scenario. Another optional stuff is increased effect of Expedition remnants, and map contains increased number of runic monster markers. So runic monsters are rare monsters technically, like most of them will have chance to become rare, and also Expedition remnants, that we will have 2 additional of them, will have ability to roll this quantity of Expedition log books modifier. So technically you don't need these exact tablets, you just need to have more remnants and it also will be fine. But here's the important part. As you know, we need higher level expedition logbooks. And there's two ways how we can get highest level expedition logbooks. First of all, we can play on areas with powerful map bosses. If we got these organized forces over here, these areas will have +1 to level. And then we will be able to stack 3 expedition tablets if we need to. But if you're playing just like casually, running around the map, traveling, I recommend getting irradiated tablet like this. Increased number of rare monsters and increased rarity of items found in your map. So again, we kinda getting more and more monsters and increasing rarity. Legendary expedition tablet. Is it useful? Yes, it will duplicate runic monsters, and basic expedition monsters will be spawned with half of their life missing. Pretty nice and useful. Trash mobs will be easier to clear. Powerful mobs will be duplicated, and powerful mobs is the one who drops expedition logbooks more constantly. Another useful stat is effectiveness. So high effectiveness will increase rarity of drops, experience, and so on. And basically combine these mods together into one single map, and strategy is kinda ready. So you don't need to overthink it. The only real trash mod you may find is increased quantity of expedition artifacts. It's just no. You don't need these artifacts, it's just a trash. And last preparation is our Atlas. Of course, to run the strategy optimally, you need to beat expedition boss already. But if you're just starting out, basically you want to start over here to increase number of runic monsters who drops expedition tablets, as I told you, and you want to have this +1 to level of expedition logbooks found in your maps. And then we're finishing with increased quantity of expedition. And then we're finishing with increased effect of remnants in your maps, and remnants will have additional prefix and suffix. So let's run our maps. Oh yeah, almost forgot. That's my Atlas setup. You need to make sure you got this increased number of rare monsters and increased number of rare monsters over here, and also you want to make sure you got increased power of your precursor tablet modifiers over here and over here. And that's basically it. You can copy this Atlas. It will be a super powerful setup. Make sure not to allocate local knowledge if you're not playing swamp or water biome maps for a chance of basic currency. Right now I will run loads of water biome maps. So basically you see it over here that it's water biome, but that's not part of this strategy. That's another strategy. Anyway, Sand Speed, our first map. We're loading Waystone, dropping quantity of logbooks, increased number of runic monsters, and also this tablet for rare monsters and rarity of items. Cool part, this strategy is really fast, so you don't need to like play long maps. You just go in, you pop your expedition, and you go to the next map. That's it. And by the way, if you're enjoying the build you see on the screen right now, I will leave a link in the description. It's really fun, powerful, and also very nice for starting out. And really like fast mapper. Oh my goodness, so crazy. Where is my expedition? Okay, here it is. So expedition and how to play it. There's technically 3 things you will find in expedition. So this little symbols is expedition markers. It's excavated chests. That's a basic chest, this is magic chest, and this one is a rare, super good chest. You want to find these rare chests and open if it's possible. Then you will see these flags, basically like big sticks with bunch of skulls. And there's small sticks and there's bigger sticks. And what you're looking for is of course bigger sticks. So as you can see, this one is like little stick, this one is a little bit bigger with blue top part, and this one is super big. So super big looks like this, you will instantly see them, is runic monsters. And basically what you're looking for is this yellow big excavation chests or big runic monsters. There is also a third thing, it's remnants. So this thing is a remnant and it will have suffixes and prefixes. Prefixes is basically debuffs, suffixes is buffs. This one, for example, will have increased rarity of items dropped by monsters and grant experience. Experience is not needed right now. You need to make sure you're actually reading yellow text. So if you're super powerful, you can basically like skip everything beside yellow text, because yellow text will make enemies immune to lightning damage. If you're dealing loads of lightning damage or only lightning damage, well, you're done. Make sure not to activate this. And what we're looking for increased expedition logbooks drops. So it will be like quick look, you instantly try to find expedition logbooks, and it always will be highlighted by dotted line. So you see this expedition logbooks. And we have 77 increased quantity of them by runic monsters. So that's basically two words you need to identify. Logbooks and by what? Runic monsters or by chests. So there's like two different options. If it's chests, then basically you want to activate this remnant with chests and then open all chests that is like basically possible. If it's remnants, well, we're basically activating this expedition remnant and also we're activating as many runic monsters as possible. Keep in mind, you will have 5 explosives total. You can place them and you can undo your placement pretty easily. And you will start near detonator and there's a range where you can go. So I can't go instantly over here and plant my bomb basically. And it doesn't matter in what order we get over here. So instead, I quickly read what's going on over here. So I see increased number of rare monsters, pretty good, works for me. And this means I will go basically through this remnant to this remnant. I will try to increase number of rare monsters, but we need to start somewhere. And we need to start where is the most juiciest amount of rare monsters located right now. Rare monsters is big flex, as you all know already. And we can easily start from this excavation chest by turning on this marker and this marker with monsters. Then we will get 2 monsters over here, a little bit of monsters over here, getting this and that. So that's it. I showed it pretty slowly, but when you get used to it, you will do it basically in 5 seconds. So it won't take time of your map. Now you just pop on detonator and start destroying monsters. So that's it, that's your goal, to destroy the monsters. And be sure you're careful. These guys with the swords are really painful guys from time to time. Don't rush for excavated chests, just try to defeat monsters and that's it. So that's your like main and most important goal. Destroy these big, rare and runic monsters. Oh my goodness. Okay, round number 2. Let's go. And here we are, the first one. And the second one. And that's how it works. Again, excavated chests always have high chance to drop your expedition logbooks. Also runic monsters get pretty high chance with this setup. And technically it's just 1 divine per map, if we consider this map only. But I will run all 15 maps right now and we will see how much expedition logbooks we will get. But first of all, of course, fun showcase fight versus boss. Oh my goodness. It's 10 million HP. That's awesome. Now look, we get map with powerful map boss. It's already got extra level. So I'm just switching this tablet that gives me +1 level to area into Forgotten Time. People actually sleeping on them because it's like 4 exalted orbs. Basically 0 cost. Oh, I feel we get this one insanely juicy. So expedition logbooks by monsters plus excavated chest. Then this big pack of monsters followed by more expedition logbooks from monsters and also big runic monster. Increased number of rare monsters and quantity of items dropped by them. And basically that's it, a little bit of monsters. Sadly, no logbooks this time, probably. Local knowledge can also affect it. I haven't tested it yet, so we're doing it right now. Okay, this one looks insanely juicy. Definitely, yes. This excavated chest drops valuable currency also. So just free divine basically. And logbook, perfect. One more. And that's my typical time of completing map with tier 4 boss. 9 to 10 million HP, so around 4 minutes. And finally, I played 15 maps and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 logbooks. Actually, I died like 3 or 4 times before reaching expedition, so probably we could have even more. But technically, we're getting logbook every other map. From some maps we're getting 2, from some 1, from some we're getting no logbooks. It took me about 45 minutes, and if we convert all these logbooks into exalted orbs instantly, we get like 4 divines, so technically 5 divines per hour seems legit. But should you actually sell logbooks, or maybe you need to play them? Let's find out. Spoiler alert, it's really nice to play them. Now, it's important to see what type of maps you get in your logbooks. There's 3 types of maps: Lush Isle, Barren Atoll, and also Frigid Bluffs. We are really interested in Lush Isle. That's why I will show it last. First of all, let's play maps that I don't like, and actually these maps when our option is only Frigid Bluffs and Barren Atoll, I just sell in most cases. So let's start with Frigid Bluffs. We're opening portal, and here to open portal you need to speak with Danik, and he will open portals in your portal map device. We will get into map, and this map is Frigid Bluffs. So it's winter map, and you will see loads of different markers. What you maybe will be interested in this marker right here, it will look like Chaos Orb, and it will drop currency. In most cases it's just Exalted Orbs and Orbs of Alchemy, sometimes it's Divine Orb, but again it's pretty rare. Then you will find a bunch of chests like this, so it's like weapon chest, armor chest, but again we are interested in excavated chests that look like exactly the same as before. Also you may find this interesting icon on the map, and it's kinda chamber or whatever it is, basically cave, and when you open it, well, you will be able to get inside and get some loot from there. On Frigid Bluffs there's unique stuff. For Frigid Bluffs only, there's bosses, so yeah, it's like mini boss, and you will see them as cross marks. You may consider opening them if you like, but again it's just bosses. And also there's remnants. Remnants will increase power of the map by a lot, and that's why we care about Lush Isle more than other maps, in most cases. For Frigid Bluffs, these big remnants, so there's like small remnants, blue, and big orange remnants. The orange is what we're looking for, and it's nice to quickly check them. In Frigid Bluffs, they often gives you 2 benefits instead of 1, so we're getting increased pack size, item rarity, and increased experience gain. And experience is actually a big part of this expeditions. Actually, you can level up your characters really fast over here. But what we're looking for this modifier, increased quantity of items, artifacts found in excavated chest. Yeah, that's the only mod we are looking for, and we want to increase it as much as possible, because artifacts that drop from monsters is mostly trash items, trash artifacts that is basically useless. So my simple and pretty straightforward strategy for these maps is getting as much quantity of artifacts from chests as possible, and also getting as much excavated chest as possible. On these maps we will have 25, like from 20 to 25 explosives. Therefore we can cover almost whole map, so we need to plan our road. And basically look for excavated chests and then follow them. So we see where there's biggest amount of excavated chests, and on this map in most cases there is like almost none. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one is like too far away. Again, I'm explaining it pretty slowly, but you can do it insanely fast. Just locate these chests and go after them. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going down, basically, that's it. So that's the plan. And we're getting all these chests, and at the same time trying to get as much remnants with increased quantity of item drops from excavated chests. I also will pick boss, because why not? We'll open some monsters, 1 excavated chest, we'll get 1 more boss, we'll get currency chest and excavated chest, and basically that's kinda it. So there's no more really like secret or weird stuff. Actually we will probably hit 1 more excavated chest, let's see. Yeah, and 1 more. Okay, it's pretty good. So we're finishing our placements and getting to the detonator, and now just clearing the map. So that's basically idea of expedition. And you will see there will be runic splinters dropped from excavated chests. So this runic splinters is multiplied when we're increasing amount of items in excavated chests. That's why we need those remnants, basically. So here's a boss, here's a bunch of chests, and these splinters will only drop from these excavated chests. So that's like the most important part. Clearing some monsters. There should be excavated chests over here. Here's the 1, and there should be 1 more somewhere else. Yeah, here it is. Now, let's not forget we need to go down into a cave, since in the cave there's also a possibility of the splinters. And now take a look. I could sell this logbook, and what I will get? Just like half of Divine maximum. But from these maps, you always drop item level 82 or even higher items. These items alone can be sold for quite a nice amount of Exalted Orbs or even Divine Orbs, so if you like it. Also, there will be chests that drop Waystones, and while Waystones are not that valuable overall, actually you can drop Orb of Alchemy on all of them. then drop double exalted orb on all of them also, and check rarity. In most cases, rarity is most important factor that people are looking for, and if there's some like really good Waystones, you can sell even them. But most importantly, we're getting these runic splinters. Running one expedition takes like 1 or 2 minutes, and just from one expedition we get 350 exalted orbs, which is basically like almost Divine Orb right now. And that was one of the worst expeditions possible. Yeah, now we will see another expedition. So I will show you like how to play Barren Atoll. Barren Atoll is just no skip in most cases, but you need to see like what's going on. So Barren Atoll looks like this. It's a big shore, little island, and there's kinda no secrets over here. Sometimes there's caves, as always, but every cross right here, these crosses, will give you gold. Yeah, it's just gold, but it's crazy. So the problem with this map, there's almost no excavated chests, and also remnants over here are quite weird. They mostly increasing power of monsters, at least in my experience. There's like unique azamite rune stones. Another unique part about this map, there's a bunch of strong boxes. So in reality you can find pretty fun strong boxes like this, for example, and it will be a large strong box, but there's also possibility to have unique strong boxes, which is like pretty cool. The problem, again, gold is not enough. There's like not a lot of gold. Therefore I will just try to get as many excavated chests as possible. And also we will take these funny chests. So this one looks like a big blue ball or whatever it is. And this is Waystone strong box, if I'm not mistaken, or this one. And let's clear the map. So you see 11 splinters, it's a lucky chest. In previous we got like 6, but on previous location in every excavated chest there was like 13, 15 splinters, which is just insane. And now this super chest, what's inside, there's a bunch of rings and other stuff, like rubies. And as you can see, there's a bunch of boxes, so we can activate them also. I like to drop just Orb of Alchemy inside, and in most cases these strong boxes are basically trash, but again, sometimes they drop something cool. So it's up to you, do you want to actually like clear those strong boxes or not. But keep in mind, this strategy can be used on League Start. Yeah, on League Start this strategy is just insane, because every strong box drops large amount of items, and these items will be of higher level, since technically we're running high level area right now, and you can just drop insanely good belts and other items. But at this point of the league, basically 2 weeks in, it's already useless stuff. For trading, of course, for trading, we're talking about trade. But here, at the bottom of the cave, let's hope we can find a little bit of artifacts. No, not this time. Okie dokie. So this one landed me just 60 runic splinters, which is almost divine, but a lot less than previous map. And now let's go for my favorite, Lush Isle. Oh my goodness, this map is just insane. Lush Isle, instantly play. Since I don't want to play Barren Atoll of Rigid Bluffs, I will put it on sale right now and we will see how fast it can be sold. But here's Lush Isle, my favorite. First of all, crosses over here will show you this Arankhui Horde. Basically, it will drop currency. Again, it can be a basic Exalted Orbs or even Divine Orbs, if you like it. It's inside and near the sea. So when you go towards the sea, there will be Beast Skin, which will give you ability to create corruption from monsters, which again kind of increases drops from monsters, but we don't care about it a lot. And while I was explaining, basically we sold our expedition tablet for 165 Exalted Orbs. It's pretty fast, so half of divine instantly. Now, coolest part about this map is it's a best map for gaining experience. So if you're trying to level up your characters, there's loads of remnants. They will be mostly like orange, and they will give you 200 increased experience. In some cases I managed to get like 1000 increased experience from the world map, and basically it was like level 90 to level 91 in 2 maps. Which is just insane. Still, when you're trying to get currency, not levels, strategy stays the same. You kinda try to get idea where is all excavated chests located and go towards them and try to get as much as possible, while at the same time trying to get quantity of items in excavated chests. I instantly found 2 chests and we're basically running around, so nothing crazy. Also, I will grab this just to show you. There should be excavated chest somewhere nearby. It's kinda hidden behind trees. Yeah, it's right near this tree. That's one more. And one more over here. And overall on this map, chests are super stacked, so it's really easy to hit almost all of them. Now let's check them up. We got increased experience, and also we got 200% increased quantity of artifacts in excavated chests. Oh my goodness. Now just take a look at this juicy expedition. Where is everyone? Again, it's not guaranteed, it's still a little bit random. You can get better expeditions, you can get worse. My best result from this exact map, from Lush Isle, is somewhere around 150 runic splinters, maybe a little bit more. We get 2 basic items of item level 81, so let's see what we can roll. Sadly it's mana, but if you roll something good, you can even sell bases like this. Also there's one underground area with loads of chests. This time, no splinters. So this was most unlucky run on this map. Still 270 exalts. Now I will run all expeditions that is left and we will compare results. And here we go. So, after 7 expeditions, we get 1 Divine Orb and 1 Perfect Chaos Orb. Don't forget, these guys actually drops in expeditions and they are pretty common as Divine Orbs. Yeah, they are rare of course, but in expedition you not actually benefit from your rarity. I'm running like 35% rarity total, so it's definitely not high rarity build, just random rarity on gear. And we're getting these drops every like 5 expeditions, something closer to Divine Orb in most cases. But at the same time we're getting runic splinters, so this goes for 1.4k exalted orbs and this stack will go for 800. In the end, from these expeditions we get around 5 Divine Orbs in a currency, 1 from drops and like 2 from Perfect Chaos Orb, which can be easily converted into Divines instantly. So if you play your expeditions, you can actually get around like 8-10 Divines per hour, which is pretty good. And I got enough Divines to buy this ring just in 1 hour. But we still get one unanswered question. Should we actually play these runic splinters or just sell them? If you want to play, you just drop them into Realm Gate and open the portal. If you don't know where is Realm Gate, it's near Ziggurat Refugee. And you will be able to fight this Pinacle boss in Kalkuran Tomb. The boss himself is not very hard, but you need to be pretty tanky and prepare for loads of close attack from him. Okay, first stage is done. There's 2 stages. And here's the second one. Come on. He's out. Okie dokie. And as you can see, it's pretty basic drops from boss. Item level 82, 84. Armor and weapon pieces, and overall they are pretty useless. Drops like this also pretty useless in most cases, unless you hit like perfect rolls. Sometimes someone hunts for these perfect rolls on some builds. But there's little chance to drop Orlot Resolve and Heroic Tragedy. Heroic Tragedy is half of Divine, so it's not a big deal. But if you drop Orlot Resolve, oh my goodness, you're keeping 26 Divines in your pockets. But it's of course super rare and very chaseable item. So it's up to you, would you actually gamble your runic splinters and try to fight this boss? Or just quickly exchange them and get more Divine Orbs in your pockets? And that's how you farm expedition. I hope you enjoyed the video and you will have blast trying this farming strategy. It's easy, simple and yields nice results, if you need few quick Divine Orbs. If you're interested in my other farming videos or my builds, you can watch them in playlists on the screen right now, and see you there.